Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And welcome you to this special broadcast. And special indeed it is because it is the Hajj season and the first Hajj flights have just left the shores of South Africa, or the first group of Hujaj have just gone through the departure gates at Cape Town International Airport and heading for this journey of a lifetime. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik. Innal hamda wa ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. And we heard earlier on Sheikh Muntahaa Kenny live out of Cape Town International Airport, seeing of the Hujaj, the first group of Hujaj, 37 Hujaj that had left Cape Town this morning, alhamdulillah, to embark on this beautiful journey, this wonderful journey of a lifetime. And I'm sure just looking at the visuals behind Sheikh Muntahaa Kenny, people still standing around. Alhamdulillah, I see somebody with a sahuk jacket in the background. And Alhamdulillah, the Hujaj looking forward to this wonderful, spiritually uplifting journey of a lifetime, a journey that they've looked forward to for many, many years and must have saved for many years. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made this a reality. And I see Sheikh Kenny standing there, Alhamdulillah, with the Salam Media mic in hand. Sheikh Kenny, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, amazing scenes here coming from Cape Town International Airport as we have just witnessed the 37 Hujaj going through the boarding gates and making themselves to the waiting area from which inshallah within the next few minutes rather they will be departing from Cape Town International Airport. And very, very emotional scene, subhanallah, as we see the families bidding them farewell in true Cape Town traditional style, and people crying, and Hujaj and family members and small children, everybody here in Cape Town International Airport. Much has cleared now at this point in time, as you've seen already the last and the final group of the Hujaj having gone through. And inshallah, but this entire process, and I must say it was very, very well coordinated and facilitated by South African Hajj and Umrah Council. They are on the ground here together with Flywell Travel, which is the operator with which the Hujaj will be traveling to the kingdom. Flywell Travel, 37 Hujaj, that is a number that is with this particular travel agency that has made their way through the boarding gate in the last few minutes. But everything was well coordinated. Everything went smoothly here in Cape Town. The first batch of Hujaj that will be leaving. And inshallah, within the next few days, we will be seeing other groups leaving from different parts of the country. The next big group that will be leaving will be on Tuesday, inshallah, from Cape Town. And that will be 103 Hujaj coming. 103 Hujaj leaving with Khidmatul Awam, and that is on Tuesday, inshallah. Flywell Travel will be having another group of 59 Hujaj on Wednesday, and so on. We'll find throughout the next few weeks Hujaj leaving from various parts of South Africa and making their way through to the kingdom. It's a very exciting time, very emotional. Yes.
Yes, Sheikh Kenny, Cape Town is always very, very special when it comes to Hajj and the Hujaj leaving. And it's just got the special feeling, and the people, the families, the loved ones that actually come and see the Hujaj of make it extra special. And the atmosphere is always electrifying, and not only when it comes to Hajj, but in many other matters, alhamdulillah. And, Cape Town really brings about that true spirit of Hajj, and this being the first flight being extra special. And I'm just looking behind you, Sheikh. I still see a lot of people actually still moving around, alhamdulillah, members of the public. I see officials with jackets, the sahuk officials, the flyway officials, alhamdulillah, still in the background. And this is just so wonderful, alhamdulillah, that you have all these people that are out there apart from the Hujaj. But more importantly, for us here at Salam Media, this is extremely special because this is the beginning, this is the start of our Hajj broadcast. Our Hajj broadcast, alhamdulillah, during the 5 days of Hajj, very, very special. It is a wonderful moment for us at Salam Media to bring the sights, the sound of Hajj. The Hajj calendar is one of the highlights of our Salam Media broadcasts during the course of the year. So from now, right till the build-up to Hajj, alhamdulillah, inshallah, we at Salam Media and through people like yourselves will bring all these visuals, but also at the same time, all the inspiration, the spiritually uplifting inspiration that we draw from Hajj, inshallah. All of that we will be doing over the next few weeks.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Also, I think one of the individuals that you just seen going past me was Sheikh Kashif Damun. He's one of the spiritual leaders for Fly World Travel, and he is actually moving with the group. A few minutes ago, he rendered the dua before the Hujaj departed and left their families. And inshallah, he, like I said, he will be with the group as one of the spiritual leaders, and he's from the last people actually that will be going through, or that will be boarding, going through the boarding place. As you see there, he's greeting his family there before he's leaving. That is Sheikh Kashif Damun, the spiritual leader of this particular group, of course, with Fly World Travel, and inshallah, he will be guiding them, or this particular group. Obviously, other groups are to follow within the next few days from Fly World Travel, but this obviously is the first group that is leaving the shores of South Africa. 37 Hujaj that you've just seen going through the boarding gates and inshallah making themselves all the way to the to Qatar Airlines, inshallah. That is Sheikh Kashif Damun.
Will it be possible to talk to perhaps one or two of the officials, perhaps somebody out of Sahuk, perhaps somebody out of Flywell, and maybe even one or two members, family members who came to see them off? So I'm not too sure whether that is possible at this point in time, Sheikh.
Okay, we'll try and see if we can speak to some of the coordinators from Flywell Travel. We can certainly speak with Mr. Fulunavalt. We had him on earlier on. That is Western Cape chairperson for South. I will be able to connect with him. But in the meantime, the Flywell officials also are still very busy in terms of sorting out their paperwork and whatever things they still need to wrap up here at the airport. But certainly, inshallah, we'll try and connect with one of the officials here, just to give us a rundown or a spokesperson to give us an idea as to how things has gone this morning here in Cape Town at Cape Town International Airport. So
yes, Sheikh. Yes, in fact, that will be quite nice, because I'm sure that many Hujaj who are still going to leave over the next few weeks, there will be some useful information coming through from the likes of Flywell and also some of the other officials. So the Hujaj that are still going to be leaving will know more or less what to expect as they head out as well. And I'm sure that their agents will definitely take care of them, take care of their needs. The Sahuk officials obviously overseeing. So let's try. If we can't, unfortunately, we don't manage to get anybody, that's also okay. It's not a problem. But once again, I must say, Sheikh, that it's wonderful, and I'm sure for you, just being at the airport, it's a highlight. It's a very special moment for you personally.
Alhamdulillah, obviously it brings back memories of my personal travel. 2019 is when I left for Hajj. And also, like you mentioned earlier on, this is a start in terms of Salam Media, in terms of our Hajj coverage for this particular year. This is the starting point of it, when we witness live the first Hujaj leaving the shores of Cape Town, a momentous occasion, mashallah. And alhamdulillah, it was indeed a great occasion and a great opportunity to see them leaving the shores of Cape Town. Unfortunately, I don't see any of the Sauk spokespeople persons around with me, and I'm not able to connect with him. But inshallah, hopefully we'll be able to, in the future, be able to get some input from them, inshallah.
Sheikh, the Hujaj that had left today, they are flying directly out of Cape Town International. So they're not coming via Johannesburg. They're going to fly out. Which airline are they flying on?
100%. So they're flying with Qatar Airways, and they are flying. The flight is at 12:55, and from there, obviously, they'll be going on to Doha, and then from there onto the Kingdom. So, inshallah, I'm joined by the Sauk Western Cape chairperson, Brother Muhammad Fulunavalt, and he will just give us an overview as to how things has transpired here in Cape Town over this period of the last 2 hours or so, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, I must say, firstly, I think
Sheikh, if we could just get the mic
I think
closer
everything
to
in excellence.
Brother Muhammad. If we could just get the mic
Alhamdulillah,
closer to
all the
him, please.
Hujaj is in. And what we've done now, we're just making sure that we check the voter register, Hujaj waiting, etc. and so on. What we also, very importantly, again, we may have to also tell Hujaj, a lot of Hujaj were not allowed to go in the green luggage with certain products. Can't go more than 100 mil liquid with you. So that is important. Alhamdulillah was given to family. So other Hujaj, please take note of that. Exceeding. But again, coming back, our operations went very smoothly. Hujaj, everything. Things, as I said earlier, the first Hujaj is always the litmus test. And master this, alhamdulillah.
Yes, Sheikh Kenny, if we can just get the mic closer to Brother Muhammad's mouth. It is a bit, we are battling. Brother Muhammad, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, Alhamdulillah, we are able to kick off our Hajj broadcast, Alhamdulillah, with the first flights leaving out of Cape Town. And I see you smiling, mashallah, Alhamdulillah. So it all seems to have gone so well. And we know the role that Sahuk actually plays as far as the Hujaj is concerned, facilitating the Hujaj as they leave the shores of South Africa and also while they are in the kingdom. And as much as it is a momentous occasion for the Hujaj that are leaving, for the families that are seeing them off, and I see a lot of the travel agents, all of them, for Sahuk, it's a great moment. And every Hajj, the kicking off or the first flights leaving for Hajj, a very, very special moment for Sahuk as well.
Hidayat, shukran and salam to your listeners. I think, I always say the first flight for Hujaj leaving is always a litmus test for South. Remember, whatever we do throughout the year, whether it's doing registrations, whatever we do, it all comes down to this Hujaj leaving the day. This is what it ultimately comes down to. And I think, alhamdulillah, I must say, things ran very smoothly this morning. And besides all of that, I must say, people were well behaved at the airport, alhamdulillah. And what we've also noticed, a lot of Hujaj, and I'm saying this for the other Hujaj that are coming in to the airport, as our first flight, please don't bring things into your hand luggage over 100 mil. It will be confiscated. So that's not one thing that we had to deal with. But alhamdulillah, everything is sorted out. And I think also, from the Hujaj, as the Hujaj came in, we immediately let them bring their bags and their luggage and so on, so we can get out of the way. As you know, Cape Town, of course, have a long tradition of Hajj and all the cultural attachments to that. And of course, we had all the Hujaj with the visitors and families all in one corner. Gave them a very good send-off by reciting dua and certain adhkars that our community are very familiar with in Cape Town as Hujaj are leaving. So alhamdulillah, I must say, everything went off smoothly and everything went off well. There's no complaints even from access thus far. But inshallah, today we've seen 87 Hujaj leaving today, and the airport was quite full. In fact, on Tuesday we have probably our largest group, which is 100. Immediately after this, as we're now tying up here at the airport, and I haven't tried to have a meeting with airport security and also with the South team, just to look at logistics and what we're going to do and how we're going to lay out the airport for them.
Well, alhamdulillah, in fact, it's very, very encouraging to know that you are meeting with the officials, because we know that people come and see their loved ones off because they care. And sometimes the numbers can actually get overwhelming, and it needs to be coordinated in an orderly manner, but also at the same time, just talking to the airport security officials, talking to the officials generally, so that, they can also appreciate the fact that this is a huge occasion. It's a momentous occasion. It's a journey of a lifetime, and how special this pillar of Islam is, the fifth pillar of Islam, Hajj, and what it actually means for the Hujaj, but also for the people that come and see them off, alhamdulillah. And like you say, in the Cape tradition with the askars, and this is something that we miss up here in Johannesburg and in other parts around the country, where we don't share in the same spirit of seeing the Hujaj of like you do in Cape Town.
Let's tell you, Inayat, doing a bit of research on Hajj and the history of Hajj in the Cape. The first Haji that left Cape Town was Karel Pilgrim, and he stayed in Mecca for 3 years, also studies in Mecca, when he returned to Cape Town after 3 years. But Cape Town specifically have a very emotional attachment to Hajj. And that is because of our history. Remember, when Muslims came here, Islam was very much curtailed. Islam was a banned religion. But you could still do everything that you wanted to do. You could fast. You could make your salah, etc. Of course, not in publicly. We have records of people that were executed publicly for practicing the deen. One of those were Imam Jawda and Tafa, that were executed publicly at the castle of Good Hope. More importantly, but the one thing they couldn't do was perform Hajj. And the yearning for Hajj was always there. Therefore, people created the culture of going to the Karamat of Sheikh Yusuf all those years, especially during Easter and so on. And also the tradition of greeting the Karamat to Cape Town before you leave, to show gratitude for them, because if it wasn't for them, Islam would have never survived. I always say the Islam that they brought here to the Cape was built on taqwa, and therefore Islam remains so strong in the Cape. But the yearning for Hajj was always there. They could never do that. Probably after 150 years, only the first Muslim left. Therefore, Hajj in the Cape has always been very traditional. And besides traditional, also the emotional attachment is by far. And therefore also the culture around giving salaries to the bad, etc., something in an envelope, in order to make sure that they can sustain themselves through the journeys and so on. Remember, post-slavery, Muslims were so very, very poor and so on. It still remains. And alhamdulillah, that traditions are important in the very important for us to keep on. So while we say people should come to the airport, but alhamdulillah, as we know, as Muslims, we take our Islam and our character all with us all the time.
Alhamdulillah. In fact, Brother Muhammad, Jazakallah for that and for taking time out and talking to us here and being part of this very, very defining broadcast for this year, which is the first of our our Hajj broadcast from now right till the Hajj, which is, I mentioned to Sheikh Kenny, which is always a highlight on our calendar as a media organization, alhamdulillah. So we're certainly looking forward to further engagements. And to you and your team, once again, Jazakallah as well. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept, Allah reward all your efforts as well, because it takes everyone to basically come together, alhamdulillah, to make this a wonderful, a special, a memorable journey for the Hujjaj, where we've been waiting their entire lives for this moment. So alhamdulillah, we look forward to once again engaging with yourselves and members of the Saud team, even up here in Johannesburg and other parts around the country, as we proceed and as we gain momentum to this journey and the build-up right until Hajj and when Hajj takes place itself as well. So Jazakallah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And also a huge shukran. Thank you so much of the media time to us.
Yes, Sheikh Kenny, Jazakallah for that, for securing Brother Muhammad Khunanwal with us this morning, alhamdulillah, from Sauk. So there we have it. We've got quite a complete picture. We have a comprehensive picture as to what had taken place at the Cape Town International Airport this morning when the 37 Hujaj had left the shores of our country. We make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for them on their journey, throughout their journey, until they get to the beautiful city of Medina, inshallah, and going off to Makkah as well, alhamdulillah, performing the Umrah. And more importantly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being the guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, answering to the call of labbaik, their labbaik has they have answered to the call of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They will be announcing their presence on the day of Arafah, and we make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them all a mabrur and a maqbool and a hajj, inshallah.
Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. And yes, indeed, momentous occasion and also very insightful interview we had now with Brother Muhammad Kroenewald. We mentioned some historical aspects in terms of the cultural tradition here in the Cape. And of course, something like you mentioned also earlier on, that we will not experience anywhere else in the country. So alhamdulillah, yes, that will basically wrap up our interview and our broadcast from the Cape Town International Airport. And indeed, in terms of viewers and listeners can look forward to an exciting Hajj program that is to follow over the next 2 days and week as we go forward with the build-up of Hajj, and obviously coming to the peak of Hajj with Arafah, and to follow thereafter, inshallah, something indeed to look forward to.
Well, Jazakallah for the Sheikh Kenny, and Jazakallah for your time representing us at Salam Media at Cape Town International Airport this morning, alhamdulillah, and looking forward to further engagements with yourself throughout these wonderful and these noble months of Hajj, inshallah.
Ameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh Muntahaa Kenny, live out of Cape Town International Airport this morning. 37 Hujaj going through with Flywell Travel, alhamdulillah, this morning on Qatar Airlines, and making their way towards this wonderful journey, this journey that many have dreamt of during their entire lifetimes. So with that, we're going to end this broadcast. And once again, we wish the Hujaj who have left the shores well, and those who are still going to go through, inshallah, Allah make it easy. Allah grant them acceptance. And inshallah, we are looking forward to being in the company of our listeners, our viewers, in the build-up to Hajj. And more importantly, when the 5 days of Hajj kick in, inshallah, that is going to be the highlight for us here at the Salam Media calendar. So something to look forward to. But for now, from the special broadcast this morning, from myself and the team, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.